Hi, I'm Khortni Kamyron and I am BKB's super lightweight champion. And when I beat Paty Juarez on August 16th, I will become the first two-division women's champion.
Soy Paty Juarez, campeona mundial del peso ligero de BKB, peleando en Denver, Colorado, representando a la Ciudad de México.
Holding two belts would mean the absolute world to me. It would be something I never thought possible back when I started my career 10 years ago. Also, I need a second one to kind of balance them out a little bit. The last fight, I learned that Paty is about as tough as they come. I threw a few punches at her with everything I had and she never stopped moving forward.
¿Qué diferencia hay entre defender mi título y pelear por un cinturón nuevo? Creo que defender lo mío es lo más grande.
What I learned about myself in this last fight is that I had to fight through some adversity in the third round. I couldn't see through one of my eyes, so I learned I'm a little bit tougher than what I had originally thought.
¿Qué esperan los fans de BKB? Que demos una bonita pelea, que demos lo mejor y que tiremos mucha sangre y demos lo mejor.
Coming down a weight class is nothing different to me. I've fought in all sorts of different weight classes, and 135 is actually where I usually fight at. I went up a weight class to fight Paty for the last fight, so this is nothing new to me. As far as my game plan changing from the last fight to this fight, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event rematch. 6 2-minute rounds for the BKB Lightweight Championship of the World. Brought to you by Clue Nicotine Pouches. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Stephen Balea. So, for those of you watching around the world, to those of you joining us right here in Denver, Colorado, are you ready to make history? Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with green and gold trim, she stands 5 feet 5 inches tall. She weighed in at 134.8 pounds. She holds a bare knuckle record of 2 victories versus just 1 defeat and 1 draw. And she fights out of Parker, Colorado. She was victorious in the first match between these two, and she is the current reigning BKB Super Lightweight Champion of the World, looking to become a 2-weight world champion tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the headhunter, Khortni Kamyron. And now, her opponent, standing across the trigon, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with pink trim. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall. She weighed in at 135 pounds even. She holds a professional bare knuckle record of 5 victories versus 2 defeats. And she fights out of Denver, Colorado, by way of Mexico City, Mexico. Introducing the current reigning and defending BKB Lightweight Champion of the World. Damas y caballeros, presentando a la campeona mundial, Paty Juarez.
Okay, ladies, I want you to have a clean fight. I want you to remember respect each other's opponent all the way from this shot. All right, touch them up. Let's get lined up.
Title fight scheduled for 6 2-minute rounds. Here we go. The lightweight champion in the black and pink. She is Paty Juarez. Black and gold for Khortni Kamyron. What an ovation for both women, but especially for Paty Juarez. 4th straight fight for her large here in Denver. She's lived here for over 25 years. So Mexico City, yes, always proud of her heritage, but she's become a Denver resident for over 2 decades and a half as well, and they love her here.
Yeah, you can really tell. The crowd is the most electric for this fight. Makes sense, obviously, it's in the main event. By the way, we see Paty getting back to those boxing roots there a little bit. More fundamentally sound than we saw in the last fight.
Which is exactly, Large, what she did in the fight, the trilogy fight, Monica, Paty 3. That's exactly what she did. With some of her best technical boxing that we have seen.
We didn't have to
8th fight inside the triangle.
We didn't have to worry about Henry Williams' broken hand. I'm wondering if we're going to have to worry about the reconstructed knee on Paty. That's the only thing that I'm looking at also now. She's bouncing around on it pretty well.
She is. She is. And it was a long recovery for her. The Monica fight got set back. She's good now. No longer here. First round. Respectful. Feeling out process from both women. Mentioned earlier, the first fight went into the 6th and final round before Kamyron got the stop and the belt at 140.
Both girls fighting like they're expected to go the distance again. Uneventful first round.
10 seconds.
Round number 2. Paty Juarez, Khortni Kamyron. 135. Let's see who really gets on the offensive attack first. And it looked like Paty was looking forward there. Paty's movement. Looks like that knee is finally healed up, Large.
And I see Khortni's been pretty patient waiting for the shot before she lets that. There she is, before she lets the right go.
What a difference when you defeated someone as talented and highly decorated as a champion as Paty Juarez. You know inside, of course, you know how good you are, but when you showcase it and you prove it and then everybody else knows it, Khortni Kamyron said, yeah, it's been an HOV lane, but she's keeping it in perspective.
Yeah, that HOV lane is not going to end anytime soon because she does have Jamie breathing down the neck as soon as she gets it. Yeah.
2-0, Large, because I'm sure you got me earlier too, buddy.
Yeah. Very nice. I appreciate that.
I had no idea you were funny.
Funny looking.
Chance of Paty. 20-minute drive.
Paty did come back to a corner. I thought she'd said something about her left eye. She's keeping that high guard.
There's a little swelling under there.
Yeah.
A little cut on the nose. Doesn't seem to have affected her.
No.
Here in round 2, though.
Lands a 1-2 there. Now we're going after it.
You see some swelling under the left eye.
A mass up a little. I think she's hypersensitive about cuts after the decision last time.
For sure. And once that scar tissue starts to build up on
10 seconds.
Right.
Round number 3, the champion in the black and pink, the challenger in the black and gold. Khortni Kamyron said, I know my pro bare knuckle record isn't long, but I feel like my entire resume speaks for itself. She was offered 4 title fights as an amateur, had 4 consecutive fight of the night performances, and then did come in on a 5-fight amateur win streak and defeat Paty Juarez at 140 the last time we saw her.
And looking extremely competitive again. This woman only gets better and better every time we see her in the ring.
They bring out the best of each other. The only thing better than a rematch is a trilogy, right, Large?
Yeah.
Paty's had one of those already with Monica Medina.
Never stop matchmaking, Goldie. Never stop.
Well, no, Venezuela will stop me if I get too excited.
You know every permutation and combination of these wins, losses.
Looking up some of those words you just
I appreciate that.
1 minute on the clock. 6 2-minute rounds. They went to the 6th the first time they met 330 days ago.
Both girls are very much avoiding getting in there. They don't want to fight this thing in a phone booth. I think it's something that would benefit Khortni a little bit more. I don't know why she doesn't bring the pressure.
through some really deep waters in the first matchup. Couldn't see after the third round for a second, after a couple punches landed. This is what Paty wants, though. She would like to be more offensive, large, but she wants to keep it at this distance.
And I think she looks impressive. She's winning this fight from this distance. Khortni had mentioned to us, even in her traditional boxing ring that she works out in, she cut it in half. That's how she's working out of the triangle.
Paty's movement is natural, growing up in the boxing world, but Khortni's movement looks very good as well. As we enter round number 4. Will Paty defend? Or will Khortni become the first female to hold a belt in 2 weight classes?
I think Paty's looking very impressive tonight. Her head movement looks great.
Yep.
Look at the movement on it.
This is the best, in a lot of ways, this is the best she's looked. Because even when she had that third fight with Monica, her knee was still in the process of healing. Now you can see it's really gotten stronger and probably back to about 95%.
The 4th round here. She's the oldest competitor on this card tonight, by the way, Goldie. Fresh as daisy.
Other than you and me. Well,
Correct.
competitor, you're right. I thought you
She
said
could be my daughter.
Yes.
Yeah.
44 years old.
Working the body a little bit.
Yep. 1 minute.
These rounds fly by.
They do. It's been all red corner here in our main card tonight.
First 2 overhands I've seen really from Paty, so we're about to turn up the heat here.
Back in July of 2021, when Paty Juarez became the first champion of any kind inside the Trigon, her and Christine Stanley went the entire 7 2-minute rounds back then. Paty has been in deep waters many, many times. Not unfamiliar with it.
10 seconds.
Round number 5, title fight scheduled for 6 2-minute rounds. The champion, Paty Juarez, the challenger, Khortni Kamyron.
Slipping the jabs like you read about.
Tremendous.
See that?
This is a lifetime of boxing that you see back on display from Paty.
Too.
Tried to sneak one in, clipped it off the chin of the champ. When I say champ, I mean 130.
Yeah, we have to,
Yeah.
Details matter, Goldie.
They do indeed.
Yeah.
They do indeed. Trying to show a little feint of a switch stance. Good combination. That's what Khortni Kamyron did in the 6th round in the first fight. Is she closed the distance and she caught Paty and finished it.
Yeah, split her lip. Paty's keeping her hands up a little bit better.
Good finish on the right hand of that combo by Juarez. Oh, now you see the swelling under the left eye of Khortni Kamyron. Level changes by the headhunter.
Extremely clean fight.
By both women.
Yeah.
High level of talent here inside the mighty Trigon, the smallest surface in combat sports. 15 seconds separate us from the championship round.
Juarez looks like she was born to box, but I'm telling you, Khortni's doing a pretty good job.
She is.
She's doing okay. Very unorthodox with the way that she puts up her guard, kind of throws that hand out there.
Big swing by Paty. Good action right there by Khortni.
Ready? Fight for the belt. Let's go.
See some fireworks.
Yep. Will somebody make a major statement? Paty's shaking her head like, yeah, let's bring it.
Blood is flowing from Paty's, but underneath her eye.
Yes.
So we're safe here for now.
The swelling under the left eye of Khortni Kamyron. Long jab, nicely done by Paty.
Love to see that right connect though.
When she's out, she definitely can fight long.
Over there. Time!
Women at 5'5".
Over there.
Right on the jaw there.
Doctor. Hey!
Seems like she's trying to pop that thing back in.
Gotta look at this. Stay right here. Go over there. Stay right there.
The good thing, as we talked about, is it's under the eye. Now, a little bit above the eye now, but there's no way Paty was going to let the doctor talk him into anything.
I haven't held my breath so long.
Yep. The battle continues. Good connection made by Khortni, opening up
Still got
more of that cut.
Still got some head movement though. She's tough to hit. But you got her.
60 seconds remain.
Corey letting the right go.
Khortni trying that check hook. Paty avoids.
Goldie, to your point, win or lose, Paty looks like she's been in a fight tonight, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's a gamer. Bloody but far from beaten. Maybe defeated when the judges get their cards turned in. We do not know. We're 30 seconds away from it being out of the hands of both women.
Excellent conditioning from both camps, by the way.
Absolutely. And they both train here.
Yeah.
You know,
same intensity Khortni came in round 1. She has here in the waning moments of the round 6.
Big swing and a miss by Paty there, large. 15 seconds. They go the distance.
There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 full championship rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Judge Langmeyer sees the contest 57-57, while judges Mellish and Beal sees the contest 58-56, declaring your winner by majority decision, and still the BKB lightweight champion of the world, Paty Juarez!
Can't get any closer than that. Majority decision victory. Paty Juarez remains the champion at 135.
Paty Juarez, I'm going to bring Mel Valenzuela in here. Paty, you just keep fighting, you just keep winning, and you kept the belt tonight. I'll start with an easy question. How do you feel?
Sigues peleando, sigues ganando, defendiste tu cinturón hoy. ¿Cómo te sientes?
I'm feeling so good. Me siento muy bien y muy orgullosa de mí y de todo mi equipo que hicimos un excelente trabajo.
She feels really good, she's proud, and she's ecstatic with her team.
Paty, hold on a second. Do we have any Paty Juarez fans here tonight? They came for you, Paty. You sold all these tickets, all these friends and family. Anything that you have to say to them?
Que estoy súper contenta, súper emocionada, de verdad. Muchas gracias a toda la gente que me viene a apoyar. Muchas gracias, mi gente. Esto es por ustedes.
She wants to thank all her fans for coming out. She's ecstatic. She's just happy, very happy.
Now, I like a cliffhanger, Paty, so I'm going to ask you a question. You're now 1-1. You're both Colorado. You both won and fought against each other in Colorado. Is a trilogy a possibility?
Ambas son de Colorado. Sí, están un récord, una ganada cada una. Podemos ser 3.
A fuerzas. ¿Cómo que no, chingao?
For the 140, absolutely.
That sounds like a plan, ladies and gentlemen.